right here, running between the coracoid process of the scapula and the overlying clavicle, is the coracoclavicular ligament. And even though Dr. Jeffers said we didn't have to know them, this is the trapezoid portion of it, and this is the conoid portion of it. But this is, together they represent the coracoclavicular ligament. Then this running from the acromion of the scapula down to the coracoid is the coracoacromial ligament, running from the coracoid process of the scapula to the tip of the acromion process. Let's see, what else did we need to know?
Costoclavicular and the intraclavicular.
The interclavicular actually would run between the two sternal heads of each clavicle.
Oh, okay.
So this would be the, it's not depicted, but there would be an interclavicular ligament here. And what was the other one you were saying, Catherine?
There's a sternoclavicular ligament.
Yeah, it's sternoclaviculars would run from the manubrium of, remember this is the manubrium of the sternum, and it would run overlying the sternoclavicular joint, and it would run from the this portion of the manubrium up to the clavicle on each side. What else? There was another one we were talking about. This here is the what? Acromioclavicular ligament, running from the tip of the acromion process up onto the clavicle. And in many of these instances, you know, the ligaments just run on the outside of the joint capsule, I think.
That's all?
Of the ligaments. Then there were those other things we were talking about where this obviously would represent the deltoid muscle coming down. This is, as you were telling me, running in the bicipital groove between the greater and lesser tubercles of the humerus is the long head of the biceps, that tendon. In the back here, this is your infraspinatus muscle coming from the infraspinous fossa of the scapula, coming around to insert, this tendon would insert on the greater tubercle on...
Ligament? Of the humerus?
Yeah. You know, there are three that insert on the greater tubercle, one of which is the infraspinatus. The other you can see just a little portion of here running from the supraspinous fossa of the scapula traveling down under the acromion. This is the tendon of the supraspinatus muscle, and that also inserts into the greater tubercle. And the last thing that inserts into the greater tubercle is that teres minor.
Which we cannot see from there.
I don't see how we could see it.
Hey, can I interrupt you for just, are you going to
Yeah.
finish that this weekend? Are you saying that this is the supraspinatus?
No, I'm saying this is the deltoid, isn't it?
According to this, it's saying that it's the supraspinatus muscle tendon.
This is the I think, isn't this coming this way?
And the picture says that, just like that. Yeah, it really says.
24 is what? So then turn it around, 24. This is super, yeah. And that,
yeah.
I have it.
So that's the supraspinatus?
Supraspinatus
tendon?
Muscle tendon.
Muscle tendon, according to the picture here, right?
I guess then they've already assumed like all the deltoid is gone. And actually that would make, you're correct, because the deltoid would have been a longer tendon to insert down here on the deltoid tuberosity.
So that one is...
So this, just like you were saying, it must just be the supraspinatus tendon.
Okay.
And this is subscapularis, right?
Subscapularis coming out of the subscapular fossa, that muscle, and this would insert onto the lesser tubercle right here.
Okay.